Welcome to Animal Crochet Academy. This is Daria, and we'll be learning how to crochet a flip-flop keychain today. Whether you're a beginner with a bit of crochet experience or looking to create cute amigurumi projects, this video is tailored just for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join our creative community and leave a comment with your ideas for upcoming videos. Let's get crocheting! Here you can see all the materials and tools that we'll need for today's tutorial. So first of all, let's talk about yarn. Today I'm gonna use 4 or medium weight yarn in these two colors, dark purple and lilac. You can take any colors you like, I just really like these two colors. So then you will need a 4mm crochet hook, tapestry needle, stitch marker, scissors, and a keychain. Alright, so first thing that we need to do is a sole. You will need to make 2 ovals, and both of them you do exactly the same way. So I'm gonna use this lilac yarn, and the first thing that we need to do is a slip knot. So let's do a slip knot. Put the yarn over your index finger like this. Then hold 2 ends with your other hand. Twirl your index once to create a loop. Then insert your thumb into that loop, and now our goal is to catch the working yarn, the yarn that's going to the ball, with these 2 fingers. And then I just take these 2 ends and pull it. And that's how you make a slip knot. Make sure that your knot is as tight as possible. Now insert your hook into the loop. And the first thing that we need to do is chain 10. So make yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. Don't work too loose, otherwise you will not have a nice flip-flop. So keep going until you have 10 chains. Alright, so when you have 10 chains, now we're gonna work along this, our foundational chain. So skip the last chain and insert your hook into the second chain from the hook and make your single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was our first single crochet. We need to make 8 single crochet along this foundational chain. So go into the next stitch under 1 loop only, top loop, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So keep working like that until you have 8 single crochet. I have 8 single crochet. So now into the last chain, I need to make 3 single crochet. All of them will go into the same hole. So I'm doing my first single crochet. Then into the same hole, insert your hook into the same hole one more time and do second single crochet. And then one more time into the same hole, third single crochet. Now we will work along this edge. So like opposite side, other side of the foundational chain. And we need to make 7 single crochet. So just insert your hook into the next hole and make a single. That's the same hole. Insert your hook into the next hole and make a single crochet. And at the very end, into the last stitch, you need to make an increase. So go into the last hole and make 2 single crochet into the same hole. All right, that is our first round. After making this first round, you should have 20 stitches. Please count and make sure that you have 20. If everything is correct, so then you can take a stitch marker and install it on the last stitch under 2 loops like this. So now the stitch marker is showing us the last stitch in a round. So whenever you come to the stitch, you will know that this is the end of the round. For the second round, we need to make 1 increase. Insert your hook under 2 loops of the next single crochet and make an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same hole. So I already did 1 single crochet. Now go into the same hole one more time and do another one. So that was my increase. Then you need to make 7 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. Okay, I made 7 single crochet. Now into the next 3 stitches, I need to make 3 increases. So 2 single crochet into the next stitch. That's my first increase. Then second increase into the next stitch. Another 2 into the same. And last third increase. So I went around. Now make 7 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. And at the end, you need to finish with 2 increases. So I have 2 stitches left, one before marker and the one with the marker. So I need to make 1 increase into the stitch before marker. Then at the end, take away the marker, put it on the table, make your last stitch, which is an increase. Then don't forget to put marker back under 2 loops of the last stitch. And count your stitches. You should have 26 single crochet around. Alright, so now we need to make round 3, and this is our last round. And you started with 1 single crochet and then make 1 increase. Then 7 single crochet. Then you need to make 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and repeat it 3 times. So 1 single, 1 increase into the next stitch. That was like my first time, and I need to repeat it 2 more times. 1 single, 1 increase. That's my second time, and 1 single, 1 increase. That's my third time. After that, make another 7 single crochet. And you should have 4 stitches left to the end, and you need to make 1 single, 1 increase, and repeat it 1 more time. 1 single, take away the marker, and finish with 1 increase. count your stitches. You should have 32 single crochet after making this round. After that, don't put the stitch marker. You need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. So insert your hook into the next stitch under 2 loops, yarn over, and now you need to pull this yarn over through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. So I go through the stitch and through the loop on the hook, and I can tighten that a little bit. And then we need to fasten off. So just cut the yarn end and pull it through the remaining loop and tighten that. Then you need to make the second part of the sole exactly the same way, but don't fasten off, don't break the yarn. So you see here I stopped when I have my slip stitch, and then this yarn is still attached to the ball. Okay, so now let's join these two parts of the sole together. So you need to put wrong side towards wrong side like this. So outside you should see the right side. And yeah, that's okay if you see all of these yarn ends. We're gonna get rid of them later, so no worries about that. Then take your contrast color and we will join it with the slip stitch seam. So right now let's just change the color. So I insert my hook into the next stitch under 2 loops on my front part, and then I need to find matching stitch. Yeah, I think this is the one. So, and I also go under 2 loops like this. So then I take my contrast color, yarn over, and I pull that through, and I need to pull it through the loop on the hook. So make a slip stitch. Then you can tighten the original yarn a little bit. And you can actually cut that yarn. We don't need that long tail. So now insert your hook into the next stitch on your front part under 2 loops and into the back part under 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through everything that you have on your hook. And keep working like this all around. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through everything. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through everything. All of these yarn ends, I'm gonna cut a little bit shorter. And then I'll just put inside of the sole. Okay, at the end, you need to break the yarn, leave a little bit longer end, then take your tapestry needle and thread this yarn end through the tapestry needle. Now let's make this loop a little bit smaller. So I want to make like invisible seam probably, or invisible ending, I don't know how to call it. So now let's make, you see over here we have like little stitches all around except for the last one. So I need to insert my needle right at the beginning to make my last stitch like that, but take it away in between, like in the middle of the first loop, and put my last loop over like this. And now I need to make like just one loop, so go under both loops. I'm going around into the next stitch, go under both loops like this, and bring it back into the same hole to the wrong side. Like that. And then you will have invisible stitch over here. And these two, it's very easy to get rid of them. You can make a knot and then just bring it inside in between two parts of the sole. And I'm taking my needle somewhere on the other side and cut the excess yarn. Do the same thing with the other one. And that's what you should have on the back, and this is top side. Alright, now let's make a top part of our flip-flop. So take a contrast color yarn and start by making a slip knot. And then we need to make 14 chains. Okay, after that you need to skip one stitch, like so we're gonna skip this one, and starting from the second one, insert your hook through the top loop only and make 7 slip stitches. So yarn over and pull through everything. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then chain 3, skip the last chain and make 2 slip stitches over here, over this last 3 chains. So we do 1 and 2. And now we're going back to our foundational original chain, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains left, and we need to make 6 slip stitches through the top loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now cut the yarn, leave a longer tail, and fasten off. So pull this yarn end through the remaining loop. And that's what you should have at the end. Now let's attach this top part to a sole. So find the longer yarn end and thread it through the tapestry needle. This part should be in the middle of the sole, so try to find middle. I think somewhere here. And just make a couple stitches. 1 stitch on the sole and then go through the top part. 1 through the sole and 1 through the top part. Okay, so then I can insert my needle into the sole and take it away on the other side, like this. In this case, I don't need to break the yarn, and I can attach this part the same way. Okay, and then I need to attach this middle part. I think you see over here we have this like little hole. I'm gonna cover that hole with that middle part, so like this. And I'm gonna bring my yarn right into this hole, close to that hole. Make a couple or 3 stitches. Okay, now let's take a keychain and let's attach a keychain to the top of the flip-flop. So first of all, the same way, let's bring the yarn over here to the top, like this. Then find this last ring and make a couple stitches through this ring. Okay, so now I'm gonna move my yarn end a little bit, like let's say here, closer to middle of the sole. Then I need to make a security knot, so find any loop in the same color, insert your needle, that is, this loop should be very close to the yarn, and insert your needle under that loop, pull through, but not to the end. Leave a loop and then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. And then you can hide this yarn end inside the sole. And cut the excess yarn. And this one we can hide. We don't need to make a security knot because we already have our knot, our slip knot. You can just hide it inside. And this is what you should have at the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave us a comment. Like and share this video if it was useful for you. Subscribe to Animal Crochet Academy YouTube channel and stay positive.